What's going on, everyone? I'm Devin, back with another video for a weekly update on my 9th of 26 runs to excellent. So if you watched my last week's video about my third mock test, you know that I got a pretty awful time at 12 minutes and 36 seconds. So I chalked it up to being just an off day for me. But then I did a little bit more looking, and there's actually something else that I think probably played a pretty big factor in it. So what was that? Overall, if you look at my run workouts from last month, most of them were pretty high speed, low volume, long rest type of runs. Now, this is great for building overall speed, but as we know, speed isn't really the problem. I can run quarter miles in the time required, I can run half miles in the time required, I can run 200 meters in under 30 seconds, but that doesn't help with a mile and a half. And the overall time spent running during 2/3 of last month's workouts was less than 3 minutes of total time. That 3 minutes isn't going to translate over into a 9+ minute run for the mile and a half. And sure, I might be faster, but if I can't maintain that speed for a whole 9 minutes, what's really even the point? So I went back to the drawing board and looked at what other workouts I did back in April that I think really helped out. I did 400 meter repeats, as well as a ladder workout, 200, 400, 600, 600, 400, 200. Now these allowed me to run at a little bit slower of a pace, but still close to the required time for the mile and a half run. The 400s were done in about 1:30, the 600 meters were done in about 2:25, 2:30, and then the 200 meter runs were done in about 40 seconds. The additional volume of that also put them at between a mile and a half and 2 miles or so of total running. That extra volume I think overall helps a lot because I do have such a limited number of workouts that I can do that I need to be able to maximize the amount of volume that I can get in during each workout instead of running for just a couple of minutes and then calling it good. So what did I do last week? I did 3 800 meter runs with a 5-minute rest in between, followed by 3 400 meter runs with a 3-minute rest in between. Now I ran these at about the same pace, 6-minute miles, so the half miles would end up coming in at about 3 minutes each, and the quarter miles or 400 meter runs would come in at about 1:30. I'll make sure I throw those times up for the 800s and the 400s in the end screen, just so if you're wondering about what times I got, you can review it there. This ended up being a total amount of running time duration of a little under 14 minutes, and then a total distance of 2¼ miles. Now this ended up being over 4 times as much running time-wise, and over 3 times the distance that I had in the last actual specific run workout where I did 6 200 meter runs. Workouts like this should help with the volume that I need in order to maximize the effectiveness of these workouts. Because I have so few, I'm going to actually need to put in a lot more effort during them and cover a lot more ground and spend a lot more time running. However, I still don't want to go over a half-mile run at the most at any given time. I just don't see that being as efficient as getting really good at running shorter distances and then being able to maintain that pace for just a little bit longer. I only have 2 workouts left before my next mock test, so I'm going to need to make each and every one of these count. Till next time, have a good one, and your mileage may vary.